I am a survivor. My name is Shannon O'Brien, and I am a survivor. Let's face it, we are not born survivors. We're all born wet, cold, and hungry, and then we are nurtured. I became a survivor when I was 13 years old. I had already experienced the loss of pets, not so close relatives, and friends, but never a direct family member. 2 weeks before I turned 13, my biological father had died, and with him died all of my hopes and dreams. At that time, I became an angry individual who hated everything. I threw all my goals away. I was being groomed to become a veterinarian. Our neighbor was a large and small veterinarian who I used to go ahead and go on all his farm calls with. I got to sit in his operating room and operate with him, and that was what my life goal was. From that day forward, my life had changed. I had changed to become a doctor of veterinary medicine to just being a survivor, just working. Once I got out of high school, I continued to work. I worked in the animal medicine field, which I have continued to do for over 30 years. At this time, laws are changing, and I have to change as well. So that's why I am focusing on getting my degree in animal medicine, animal nursing. And then I'll continue on, and I'll become that veterinarian that I was supposed to have been. The grieving of loss for an individual at my age at that time, at 13, is just complete distraughtness. You lose faith in everything and everybody. Like I said, I became a very, very hateful adult. And I consider myself adult. You have to become an adult when you lose the head of your family. And then being the youngest of 7 children, I lost the whole entire family structure because my siblings were older and they were all had their own lives at that time. But all the darkness and lightness since then has been lifted, and I have had to become a selfish individual. So now I'm focusing on my schooling and my studies. Kind of lost some friends along the way of that because instead of spending time with them, going out and doing things, I have to do my homework. And I have to really apply myself to my studies because of the fact that it doesn't come easy to me. So a lot of structure, a lot of change, a lot of releasing that anger and hatefulness and setting new goals. I've had goals in the past that I have met, but now it's time to set new ones and to become a success at what I want to be. Losing interest in life goals, like I said, I've had to go ahead and redo that and set new goals, and I'm just putting myself forward. Going back to school as an adult, not something I would recommend to younger people. If you are graduating from school, stay in school, continue what you want to do as far as your education in your profession and career is. I see these young people going ahead and graduating from high school and not continuing with their school, thinking that they're going to go ahead and take a resting period off from their studies. Don't do it. Not recommended. You do not want to be somebody that's facing 50 years old and going back to school. It's much easier when you're just coming out of school. I can't stress that enough. It's a lot of hard work, but going ahead and setting goals are supposed to be hard work. So I'm looking forward to becoming a good student and just focusing on what I want to be, and that is to get my degree again in animal nursing and then to become a veterinarian. If you go ahead and look up the meaning of survivor in the dictionary, it states there's 2 meanings. Of course, you can survive something tragic such as a car accident, war, there's survivors of the Holocaust. But one of the definitions is a survivor is a person who continues to live after a close relative dies. And that's why I am a survivor. Thank you.